Hey everybody, so this video is going to be about some tips and tricks that I've learned about doing XL. Like I said, primarily it's about my market in the Knoxville area, occasionally the Nashville area. It's going to be different than yours. Some of them will be the same, but just some things I've picked up and learned the hard way, some of them. First thing is, if you do XL, like I drive the Chevy Tahoe, I can fit 8 adults comfortably, including myself, so that's 7 passengers. Lyft and Uber will only cover 6 passengers in the truck, and you're gonna have the time where you're gonna go pick people up, and you're gonna try to have 7 people get in your car. You gotta tell them no. One reason you gotta tell them no is because the insurance will only cover 6 people. So if you got more than 6 in the truck, you get into an accident, you're not going to get covered, because you know how insurance companies are trying to get out of everything anyways. So that's the first tip. The second tip is sometimes they'll upgrade an X ride to an XL. It'll notify you. It'll still show up as an X, but you'll get it as an XL. But if you look on your way bill, it'll still show just 4 passengers, because it's just an X ride, because the rider only paid for an X ride. You roll up, and this happens to X drivers all the time. X drivers can take 4 passengers. XLs can take 6. A lot of people will order an X for 5 people, and they'll try to get in. Well, if one of those gets upgraded to you, yeah, you can take them, but the insurance is still only for 4 people. So you need to tell the rider, hey, you need to upgrade to an XL. Don't talk about how you're getting paid more for the XL ride or any of that. Tell them it's about the insurance and you're not covered. That way it takes the heat off you, it puts all the heat back on Lyft and Uber. Another good tip, this one's a good tip, and this one's covered everywhere. It's real big in Nashville. Something I've learned is, especially driving a large SUV or a minivan, picking people up on the weekends, they're in a party mood. They're in a good mood. They're out wanting to have fun. So have fun with them. If they're wanting to play some music, let them play some music. If they're wanting to sing, sing with them. I guarantee you, I have never had it happen where I haven't cut up, sung, joked, carried on with my riders that they haven't tipped me. And it's just like waiting tables. Tips are a big part of our income. And tips don't go to Lyft or Uber, they go straight to you. So just keep that in mind. When you're having somebody riding in your car and they're a group of people and they're all cutting up and having fun, cut up and have fun with them. If you get in, you do the typical Uber driver, you just sit there and you don't say nothing and you're in a bad mood because you're out doing ride share and all that jazz, you're going to bring their mood down. You're going to set their night out in the town off in a bad way, and then they're not going to tip you. So just cut up, have fun, enjoy it. I mean, you're out making money, so just have fun with it. The next thing, and this is said in another video, and probably I'm just going to say it in every video, keep your vehicle clean. Keep the vehicle clean. They had a big event in Knoxville last weekend, and I picked up 4 couples from that. Men were all in very nice tuxedos. Women were in big fancy gown dresses, and every one of them got in was like, thank you so much for having a clean vehicle. They got to tell me about the driver that picked them up from their hotel and took them to the event center, how one woman had to get out. She carried a towel and put a towel down so the woman didn't get a stain on her gown dress. Don't be that. Don't just keep it clean. Keep it clean. It's your business. If you're wanting to do good, make money, get a good name for yourself, keep a clean car. And it goes with a clean smelling car. Nobody wants to get in the car and have it smell like food or body odor or just a stale smell. Just keep it clean. A little air freshener in between each trip or every couple trips or however you got to do it. Just keep your car clean, keep it smelling clean. Another tip for XL drivers is if you're in an area where you can select XL only, select XL only. Because you're going to get the same rides eventually. XL pays more, obviously. But if it's hopping and you're not getting any rides, or you're afraid you're not going to get any rides doing XL, when they run out of X riders, they'll upgrade them to an XL and you'll get the XL paid for it. So don't be out here in a gas guzzling Tahoe doing these $4 or $5 rides. You can't afford it, you'll lose money. So if you can, and not all markets can select XL only. If you can, that's great. In Knoxville, I can, and it saves a lot of headache because I just select XL, and the rides come in. Another thing about airports, a lot of XL drivers will do the airports. I got a rule about the airport. If I take somebody to the airport and drop them off, I'll hang out at the airport 10 minutes, maybe 15. Enough time to get out, stretch, walk around a little bit, and then if I ain't got a ride, I head back into town. There's people, they will spend hours at the airport not getting any rides. And if you're out to do ride share, you're out to make money. If you're just sitting there not giving any rides, you're not making any money. So my rule, and like I said, the airport's 10, 15 minutes. If it's close to lunchtime, I might sit just a little longer and eat some lunch if I do. But generally, I don't even do that. Generally, it's 10, 15 minutes. If I haven't got a ride, I'm out. Because you can look on the app, and it'll tell you at your airport staging area how many flights are coming in and all that. Don't fall into a trap that a lot of people fall into. The app will show every flight coming into that airport. Like, at our airport, the other day I think it showed like 10 flights and they had a surge and all of this. Well, then you go to the airport's website and look at the flights. Only 2 of those flights were passengers. The rest of them were cargoes, FedEx, all that stuff. So only 2 planes had passengers on them. And it ain't worth sitting there for that. So just be out making money. Another thing is know your market. Learn your area, and you don't have to go out and drive a couple times before you figure it out. But like on the weekends, weekend nights are easy. It's wherever your bar scene is, the clubs, concert venues, stuff like that. That's where your rides are going to be. Saturday midday, all your rides are probably going to end at those spots, but they could be coming from your apartment complexes, the housing areas, middle of nowhere, people's houses, trying to get into the town. Weekdays, usually in the mornings, at your lower income areas, people needing rides to work, and you can get those back to back. Especially if you're early in the morning and you're an XL driver, even switch on XL, because in my area there's not a lot of people out in the mornings, so I end up getting a lot of extra X rides, but I get paid the XL rate. And then generally in my area, around 11 to 3, it's pretty dead. Occasionally you'll get some rides. Usually Wednesdays, you can get some XL rides going to the airport, business people going out of town. But yeah, just know your area. Malls generally are not good for XLs. So yeah, just learn your area, and you'll have to drive a couple times to figure that out. Then the last thing I'll say on this video before I get out of here is Uber and Lyft are ride shares. They're not a moving company. They're not any of that stuff. It's literally designed to transport people from point A to point B. Something I have seen is a lot of people will order XLs when they are moving out of an apartment into another apartment. And that's an immediate cancel. Because we're not movers. If you're helping somebody load your car up, your truck, your van, with all of their possessions for one person, and then drive them all the way across town, and they have to unload all of that stuff, you're turning what should be a 15-minute trip into a 45-minute to an hour ordeal. And that's money that you're not making. And that's the whole reason to be out here, is to make money. Something else that people do is they'll go to Walmart or Sam's or wherever, and they will buy a TV or something that they know they can't haul in their car, so they'll call an Uber XL. We're not movers. something happens to that TV, that's on you. And Uber and Lyft's gonna leave you out high and dry on that. So you're there to haul people, not haul people's stuff. Now, I'm not saying, you know, they got like a box or groceries. Like, a lot of times during the week, I get a lot of XL rides to the laundromat. That's fine with me. They have a couple bags of laundry, they throw it in the bag, drop them off the laundromat, then I go about my day. Those are usually quick, easy trips, put some money in the pocket. But yeah, as far as the moving people around town or anything like that, that's what U-Haul's for. So yeah, that's my tips and rambling on the day. It's about the XL. So hopefully y'all enjoyed that. If you did, hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Y'all take care, stay safe.